Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the One Meal Channel. My name is Nathan, and I just returned from the 400-year-old Nishiki Market in Kyoto, Japan. I am staying in Osaka, and I have brought back with me some onigiri, as well as a nice little pastry that we will get in as dessert later that I will show you. Typically, it is a bean bun. I got myself the custard. I am working here full-time over the 2 weeks that I'm staying, which is why you see my laptop set up, so I apologize for that. But we are going to be diving into some food that I've picked up here. I'm going to share this with you and give you my thoughts. Now, what I'm looking forward to the most is this onigiri that was picked up there, and of course the bean paste bun. But I am particularly famished. I only had a chance to stop off in one restaurant for some katsudon, and I have a full work day tomorrow, and I know that I'm going to need this additional food. So I went to a Family Mart and grabbed myself some soy sauce noodles, which is going to be probably the least delicious food that I eat today. But regardless, I think that I should start out with this and end on the good stuff. So, as is tradition on this channel, grab yourself your favorite beverage to enjoy this video as much as I enjoy making them. Typically, I would have a beverage of my own, but it's actually an adult beverage off to the side. And although I don't get a whole lot of views on YouTube, I think it's best etiquette to not introduce that beverage or talk about it specifically in order to not negatively impact the YouTube algorithm. So I'm going to get started here on this food, give you my thoughts, and no, you will not be watching me eat the whole thing, so give me a moment. So apologies for being right up against the mic, but this is actually very good noodles for something that is only 500 yen, which is about $2 or $3 US equivalent. This is quite tasty. I went with the soy sauce noodles because I found I'm pretty low on my salt content throughout the day. Before filming this video, I crushed a Pocari Sweat, which is like a Gatorade version in Japan, but way better than a Gatorade in the US. And I could have saved it for our little toast that we have with one another, but I gotta be telling you, if I did not crush that, I would not be able to speak to you the way I'm speaking to you right now. Yeah, so these noodles are very similar to like an udon noodle, very tasty. They don't taste old, they don't taste stale. The sauce comes here in the bottom. You just put it in the microwave for about 5 minutes, and it all comes together very well. I believe these are some mushrooms. No, these are actually don't know exactly what they are, but they're definitely not mushrooms. They have more of a consistency of like some bamboo shoot stalks. I don't think that's what they are either, but it's a nice little piece of vegetable to have in there. Here's some pork, closer to bacon rather than a nice pork loin that you would typically get in a nice high-end restaurant. The bacon is delicious. It is soft and tender. It's more of a fatty cut, which is less desirable from most of the restaurants that you would go to. They were kind enough to give me a little washcloth to wash my hands over at the Family Mart before I got started, which was nice, and included a little bit of the seaweed. So, take another bite with these noodles and the seaweed together. That is quite good. That is absolutely quite good. Yeah, all in all, I would give this a 6 out of 10, and that's including all of the really nice food that I had today. I had the opportunity to have katsudon for the very first time, which is kind of like a fried pork, but they have a whole pork loin that is fried in panko breadcrumbs and seasoned well, and you have that with rice and a spicy sauce that you dip it in. They had some nice creamy miso soup, a type of miso soup I've never had before. It was very delicious, and at the bottom they had some potatoes, which were also delicious. So regardless, This is something that I'm very comfortable with eating before I go to bed tonight. I'm going to go to bed early. It is 6 o'clock native time here, but because I work United States hours, my workday starts at 1 o'clock in the morning here. So in 7 hours, at 1 a.m., I'm going to get up and start work, and then work from 1 a.m. to 9 a.m. and finish off my day there. So anyway, I'm not going to make you watch me eat the rest of this. Let me finish this off on my own, and we will return, and we will get into our onigiri. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, and now that we have that out of the way, we can shift over to the second course of our meal, which is the onigiri. Now, I noticed that the ramen was a little splattery, it was causing a bit of a mess, so I took off my jacket and I took off my scarf, wiped down my area, and now we're ready to proceed. I got this nice plate here for you. So, onigiri, again, was got from Nishiki Market over in Kyoto. It's a 400-year-old market. It's quite iconic. And this is a simple chicken onigiri. They have some very perplexing choices of foods to have. I chose to go with very simple items, so it'd be easy on my stomach tonight. Now, I'm going to take another bite of this chicken and give you my thoughts, and then we'll move on to something very special, which is the Spam and Egg Omelette Onigiri, which from what I understand is one of their best sellers. Yep, that was good. Very delicious. I think really that's just kind of, it's not canned chicken, but it's like ground up chicken. It has a consistency very similar to that of tuna. They incorporated a bit of mayonnaise into that. I believe there's a bit of mint as well to kind of cut the flavor, and then the rice and the seaweed around it, which is good. So I will finish that up, but I want to get started on the Spam and Egg onigiri here. So they had a little sign here next to me, and I translated that. It says, "Please eat by end of day." So I got this only a few hours ago. It's already starting to fall apart. I should better get a bite on this before it before I take too much longer. So that's kind of what it looks like on the inside. I don't know what's on the top. Probably also mayonnaise. They love some mayonnaise out here. Let's take a bite. Yeah, that's really good. I do not care that it is almost 6 o'clock out here. This is delicious. I love that. This was so good. I took some massive bites of this. And I'm kind of doing all of this for the first time. This is only my second trip out to Japan. But if I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10 compared to all the other ones I would have, I'd put it up there pretty close to a 9. So, my goal was to get simple onigiri. They didn't have very complex flavors that'd be easy to eat. They had peach onigiri, they had salmon eggs and other things. But I just wanted something that was simple that I could go home and eat and then go to bed in just a couple of hours. And this is fantastic. This is hitting the spot for me. Let me finish this off, and then we'll go into dessert, which is a little bean bun. I'll look up the name of it here in just a second. And finally, we have our teiyaki filled with premium custard. So I messed up and I didn't go with the bean bun, but I can always go in later and get another one. But this made it all the way back from Kyoto here to Osaka for me tonight. I just spent a little bit of time heating it up again, and I'm going to take a couple of bites here in front of you. It's actually really hot, so I doubt I'll be able to get through all of it. But here, a little fishy, fishy, fishy. Yeah, that's really good. What they do is they just put it in these little molds and roast it just right on an open flame. It's pretty awesome. They do it all day long. Fantastic. Well, I am going to eat the rest of that off camera. It tastes really delicious. I should have gone with the bean bun. I will get the bean bun next time I'm out. But I have been eating a lot of other different foods as well. I've been eating ramen. I told you I ate katsudon earlier today. I had some sushi not too long ago. I'm having a lot of different varieties, tempura, having a lot of different varieties of foods. And those foods are not making it up on the YouTube channel. And it's because I'm trying to be as respectful as possible when I'm going out into these public spaces as a guest, a foreigner in Japan. I don't want to make a fool out of myself. I don't want to be disrespectful to others. And first and foremost, I want to make a good impression as an American tourist, because there are a lot of people who are making bad impressions out there. And so because of that, I have been supplementing the videos for photos up on my Instagram page. Essentially every single food that I have eaten since being here in Japan over the last 3 or 4 days are up on my Instagram, the One Meal channel. I'm posting them consistently on my story if you happen to be lucky enough to watching this video just within the last 24 hours of it uploading. But even if you are late to the party, you can go to my Instagram, the One Meal, and see all of the photos that I've posted of what I eat while I am out here. So it is starting to get later in the day. We have some people who are living around us who are starting to get ready for bed. You might hear them a little bit. So I will be letting you go, and I enjoy, thank you for watching, and I enjoy making these videos. I look forward to making another one tomorrow. So cheers, everybody. I will see you then. Bye.